Today, we delve into a profound and mysterious topic that has intrigued and baffled humanity for centuries: the near-death experience, NDE. Descriptions of NDEs transcend cultures, religions, and time periods, suggesting a universal dimension to these experiences. But what can they teach us about the nature of human consciousness and the possibility of an afterlife? Let's explore these questions together, drawing from both anecdotal accounts and scientific studies to gain deeper insights into what lies beyond the veil of our physical existence. Near-death experiences often feature a consistency of elements, a sensation of leaving the body, feelings of peace and unconditional love, the presence of a brilliant light, encounters with spiritual beings, and a review of one's life. Many who have undergone NDEs describe them as transformative, altering their perceptions of life and death profoundly. What is it about these experiences that has such a powerful effect on individuals? Could it be that they offer us a glimpse into a more expansive state of being that transcends our physical reality? One of the first aspects to consider is the universality of these experiences. Across diverse cultures and backgrounds, many reports of NDEs share similar themes, such as the traversal through a dark tunnel towards light, or the feeling of being connected to a cosmic whole. This universality suggests that NDEs tap into a deeply embedded layer of human consciousness, one that is not bounded by individual, cultural, or societal constructs. What does this tell us about the nature of consciousness itself? Is it possible that consciousness exists independently of the brain, as some interpretations of NDEs suggest? Furthermore, the life review component of NDEs, where individuals relive or witness moments from their lives, often leads to profound personal insights and a reevaluation of one's moral and ethical standpoint. Those who experience this aspect of NDEs frequently report a renewed sense of responsibility towards themselves and others. They speak of an understanding that every action has consequences, and that love is the most important thing in life. How does this common element of NDEs influence our understanding of morality and ethics? Does it suggest an inherent understanding of right and wrong that transcends cultural and personal differences? Another significant aspect of NDEs is the encounter with a being or beings of light, often interpreted as religious figures, deceased loved ones, or spiritual entities. These encounters are typically described as overwhelmingly positive and imbued with a sense of unconditional love and acceptance. This raises intriguing questions about the role of such beings in our spiritual understanding. Are they constructs of our subconscious, or do they exist in a tangible, albeit different plane of reality? What purpose do these encounters serve in the context of the NDE? And what can they tell us about the nature of our reality? As we reflect on these questions, let us consider our own beliefs about life and death. Have you ever felt a connection to something larger than yourself, a sense of being part of a greater whole? How do these experiences shape our understanding of our own existence? Unlocking the mysteries of near-death experiences, a scientific exploration of consciousness and the nature of existence. In this second part of our exploration into near-death experiences, we turn our focus towards the scientific perspective and what research reveals about the phenomenon, particularly in relation to human consciousness. While anecdotal experiences provide us with rich, subjective accounts, scientific inquiry offers a framework to understand these phenomena in a more structured and objective manner. How does science approach these deeply subjective experiences, and what can we learn from its findings? Scientists have studied NDEs in various ways, seeking to understand their causes, characteristics, and impacts. Research has looked into the physiological, psychological, and neurological aspects of NDEs. For instance, Some theories suggest that NDEs may result from brain activity in the dying brain, particularly in areas like the temporal lobes, which are involved in processing sensory information and memory. Could these biological explanations fully account for the vividness and life-changing impacts of these experiences, or is there more to the story? One of the pivotal areas of research involves the study of consciousness itself. Traditional scientific models often view consciousness as a product of brain processes. However, NDEs challenge this view, suggesting the possibility that consciousness could exist independently of the brain. This leads to significant philosophical and scientific debates about what is known as the hard problem of consciousness. How do subjective experiences arise from physical processes in the brain? If consciousness can indeed exist apart from the physical body, as NDEs seem to suggest, what does this mean for our understanding of what it means to be alive? Furthermore, research into NDEs has also examined the effects of these experiences on individuals' lives. Studies have consistently shown that people who undergo NDEs often experience profound shifts in their values and beliefs, particularly an increased sense of spirituality and a decreased fear of death. They also commonly report a stronger sense of purpose and a renewed appreciation for life. How do these transformative effects align with the neurological disruptions reported during NDEs? Can a purely physiological phenomenon fully explain such deep and lasting changes in personal philosophy and behavior? Another intriguing aspect of scientific research into NMs involves quantum theories of consciousness. Some scientists propose that the principles of quantum mechanics may play a role in brain function, potentially explaining the mechanism behind consciousness and NDEs. These theories suggest that features of quantum mechanics like entanglement and superposition could be fundamental to understanding how consciousness interacts with the brain, offering a model where the brain acts more as a receiver of consciousness rather than its sole creator. As we ponder these scientific investigations and theories, it is important for us to question our own understanding of consciousness. How does our personal experience of consciousness inform our understanding of NDEs? Do we see consciousness as something that is tied solely to our physical existence, or could it extend beyond the confines of our biological being? Exploring the spiritual dimensions of near-death experiences. A transcendent journey beyond the boundaries of faith. In this third exploration of the near-death experience, we will dive into the spiritual dimensions that these profound moments illuminate. While science provides us with frameworks and theories, spirituality offers a lens through which we can interpret the meaning and implications of NDEs on a deeper, more personal level. How do these experiences intersect with established religious and philosophical concepts of the afterlife? And what new understandings might they offer us? Many who have undergone NDEs report encounters with divine presences or profound realizations that align with their spiritual beliefs, yet often these experiences also transcend specific religious doctrines. This raises a compelling question. Are NDEs a universal spiritual phenomenon that transcends cultural and religious boundaries? This idea suggests a shared spiritual heritage, a common thread in our human fabric that NDEs highlight with striking clarity. One of the most frequently discussed aspects of NDEs is the encounter with a being or beings of light described often as radiating unconditional love and warmth. This experience, reported by individuals regardless of their religious background, parallels many religious descriptions of divine encounters. However, it also goes beyond them, presenting a direct, personal experience of spirituality rather than one mediated by religious texts or doctrines. What does this suggest about the nature of spirituality itself? Is it possible that at the core of all religious experiences and doctrines is a direct encounter with the divine that is accessible to everyone, irrespective of their faith. Moreover, the transformative effects of these experiences often lead to a reevaluation of what it means to lead a good life. Many return from NDEs with a renewed emphasis on love, compassion, and service to others, aligning closely with the ethical teachings of major world religions. Yet, the change in values can also be seen as more fundamentally spiritual than religious, not tied to any specific set of beliefs, but rather a direct insight into what makes life meaningful. How do these insights from NDEs challenge our existing beliefs about ethics and spirituality? Could they be a call to focus on what unites rather than divides us spiritually? Additionally, the concept of a life review during NDEs, where the individual sees their actions and their impacts on others, often leads to profound spiritual and ethical insights. This element of NDEs mirrors the concept found in several philosophies and religions that our actions reverberate beyond our immediate understanding and that life is interconnected in a deep, pervasive way. This notion challenges us to consider the consequences of our actions, not just in a societal or personal context, but from a universal and eternal perspective. How does this shape our understanding of karma, judgment, and redemption found in diverse religious teachings? These spiritual insights from NDEs not only provoke a rethinking of religious doctrines, but also invite us to see spirituality as a more inclusive, universal experience. They encourage an understanding of spirituality that is deeply personal and direct, yet universally connected through common themes of love, unity, and ethical living, integrating the wisdom of near-death experiences, cultivating mindfulness, empathy, and purposeful living. In the final chapter of our discourse on near-death experiences, we turn our attention to a pivotal question. How can the profound insights gained from NDEs be woven into the very fabric of our daily lives? This exploration seeks to illuminate paths by which the spiritual revelations and transformative impacts of NDEs might not only inform, but actively reshape our everyday thoughts, decisions, and interactions. The lessons learned from NDEs often center around themes of love, forgiveness, and the intrinsic value of every moment. These experiences can act as catalysts for personal transformation, pushing individuals toward a more intentional and compassionate way of living. However, embodying these changes requires more than transient inspiration. It demands a conscious, consistent effort to integrate these values into all facets of life. How, then, can we maintain this heightened awareness and carry these lessons forward in a world that often seems at odds with such ideals? The first step is the cultivation of mindfulness. By fostering a practice of mindfulness, we can maintain a state of awareness that allows us to appreciate the present moment and respond to life's challenges with clarity and calm. This daily practice can be as simple as pausing to breathe deeply and observe our surroundings and inner sensations without judgment. Mindfulness helps bridge the gap between the transcendental peace experienced during NDEs and the often tumultuous reality of everyday life. How might your day change if you consistently chose to pause and reflect before reacting? Next, we must consider the power of empathy and forgiveness. NDEs frequently emphasize the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of harmony in human relationships. Practicing empathy involves striving to understand and share the feelings of others, while forgiveness requires letting go of past grievances. These practices not only improve our relationships, but also align us with the profound lessons of unity and healing reported in many NDE accounts. What relationships in your life could benefit from greater empathy and forgiveness? Additionally, the concept of service emerges as a central theme from the life-transforming insights of NDEs. Service to others not only enriches their lives but also fulfills a deep spiritual need within ourselves. Engaging in acts of kindness and service can anchor the lofty ideals perceived in NDEs into tangible actions. Whether through volunteer work, helping a neighbor, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger, service transforms abstract spiritual insights into concrete expressions of love and unity. How might integrating acts of service into your routine alter your perception of yourself and your connection to the wider world? Finally, integrating these insights involves embracing a perspective of life as a precious, fleeting opportunity for growth and expression. Each day offers a new chance to live out the values that NDEs highlight: love, forgiveness, service, and mindfulness. Embracing this perspective can transform mundane activities into moments of deep significance, imbuing our daily routines with a sense of purpose and joy. As we conclude this series, consider how the profound insights from near-death experiences can inspire not only a reevaluation of our spiritual beliefs, but also a radical transformation in how we live our lives. Each moment holds infinite potential for growth, connection, and joy. How will you choose to use these moments to reflect the deeper truths revealed through the near-death experience? This journey through the lessons of NDEs invites us to live more fully, love more deeply, and share more generously. In embracing these truths, we not only enrich our own lives but also contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Are you ready to take these steps and truly live the wisdom of the near-death experience?